Hello, hello, hello. I am finally done with online classes, but I still gotta study a little bit before I take the test. It's in like 2 weeks, week and a half. And then assuming I pass, I'll be able to working and making the good money, and I'm looking forward to that. Honestly, I really do need to have a job that I can sustain myself on. So yeah, um. Not a whole lot else going on right now. I'm still a little annoyed about the audio thing that I discovered yesterday. Um, and need to figure out some stuff. I also want to change some things around. I want to make it so that when TTS is happening in my chat, which is typically whenever one of the people who's more commonly active is active in the chat, um, comes around and pops in, TTS will read out what they're saying. I want to get it to the point where it actually also comes through on my I can think of the words. I want it so that it comes through on my Discord. Yeah, yeah. So that other people can hear it. The thing is, it might mess with some of the audio mixing options that I've got going on, so I'll need to figure that bit out as well. It might not even be worth doing. Really, its main benefit would be if I wanted to use a soundboard and then have those sounds available while I'm doing voice chat stuff. But I remember there being some issues with it, like doubling up audio or making things extra loud or stuff like that. So maybe not. We'll see. We'll see. um, we'll see. But yeah, I really do want to start working on some of the stuff around the stream just to make things a bit better. I'm like halfway through the main, not halfway, but like I'm like 40% I think of the way through the main. Oh, that one hurt. Uh, through the main story of Borderlands, 30%. I'm a decent way through, but like there's still some pretty major things that happen before I finish it, and I still have to go through 5 different DLC storylines. Because I'm gonna be skipping the headhunter stuffs. They're all just like one mission long, like an hour and a half in length, and they're just seasonal stuff and don't really relate to any specific storylines that end up getting referenced in 3 anyway. So they aren't really worth doing, um, except for fun. And I'm really just trying to get all the story recapped again. So I'm gonna be going through all of them. I'm gonna be probably skipping past a lot of the side stuffs once I actually hit the DLCs, just because, again, some of it's fun, but most of it doesn't really contribute anything. And at that point, I'm already gonna be pretty decent level, and um, you're not really leveling a whole lot in those DLCs either. So it's more effective use of time to just race through them, get through them all, and really only have to spend like half to a third of the time that I would have had to playing it the way we did play it last time, which was we did basically all the side stuff, but we also had 2 people who were kind of able to split up and hit a lot of the objectives simultaneously, so we were able to get through a little bit faster. This is just my way of trying to make up for that. And then after that, uh, God of War games, maybe. Half-Life Alyx for sure. When I'm releasing those, I don't know. I want to release the Half-Life Alyx videos a little bit sooner than next year, so I'll probably fully record the game and then figure out where I can drop the release. It'll probably just be like starting at the start of a month, something like that, and start coming out. And then from there, I could actually use that as my marker of, okay, now we gotta have some content that's consistently on those days. Uh, I don't like missing out on that. I kind of like having a daily video of like an hour long gameplay video or a VOD coming out every day. except where I take breaks from stream. it's it's life. Um, Media. It is just the nature of like sometimes live media gets canceled because people aren't available to do it. So I'm willing to accept those losses there. Eventually, I also want to, and this is going to be really weird because it'll mean doubling up for a weekend. Eventually, I want to simultaneously stream between Twitch and YouTube, which will just mean that I don't have to do the upload process anymore, and that should take a bit of the strain off of A, my network, B, actually finding the time to go in and create, do all the uploads, come up with titles, stuff like that. I can literally just go back to the VOD that very night, rename it, and then give it a thumbnail. And so that would take what has been, an hour-long process to bulk upload or get things ready to upload and all that, and turn it into here is 10 minutes of me just pulling up my Photoshop file, throwing it together for the current game, and then throwing it into the videos setup. And then just coming up with a title right then and there because I literally just finished the stream, so I know exactly what I did. I can think of it a little bit better because I'm still in the moment. And then we can go from there. Honestly, I might even just start coming up with like hey guys, while we're going through this, if you can come up with a title for the video, I'll put it in the YouTube. That's that's a great way to get community involved. It's like you guys get to name things. You guys get to name what you think is appropriate, what you think is funny, what you think would be cool. Yeah. Okay, you don't want to be here. Okay, go ahead and hop down. You can also just cuddle in my lap if you want, buddy. We're getting a little bit better with each other. He still does attack and hurt me every now and then, but I'm getting better at reading his body language when he's thinking about doing that. And he's getting a little more used to my routines as well, so he's been a lot more um, cooperative, I think is the word I want to use there. Yeah, things are going a lot better with that. Come on, hop down. So there are things coming up in the next few months that I'm not looking forward to, but there's also a lot that I'm trying to get done, and it will be getting done. So I'm looking forward to at least that. But um, we're like just under 3 months out from breakup happened when I heard Zag and all that stuff. There's a lot of stuff to unpack there and things that I don't know what I'm doing. I haven't made a plan. I'm just like, okay, cross that bridge when we get there. Don't even think about it. Just focus on what you can do right now, which is get a job, make that get that income, secure somewhere to live for me, my cat, and my gecko for however long she ends up lasting. The rest doesn't really matter in this moment. So, yeah. Anyway, I'm gonna start rambling, and you probably see a little bit more of those emotions coming out as things get closer and starting to think about it more. But that's not what you're here for. You're here because I'm a stupid, funny internet man, right? I'm not funny. Anyway, be excellent to each other. Be excellent to yourself. Hope to see you in the next one.